And basically, anyway, it's time to go head back. When we got here last night, I think we'd left. I don't fully remember, but when we got here last night, the battery temperature was 35 point something. Obviously, I'll put it on the screen and you'll see what it was. So obviously, the battery had continued to heat after the rapid charge. And we had, I think it was like 10 miles from the rapid charger to the hotel here. Anyway, it's been a cool night overnight. It's currently 9 degrees, so not been a warm night. And the battery temperature hasn't exactly dropped. It has dropped, but not as much. It's not reached ambient temperature. The temperature of the battery when we set off yesterday at 15 degrees, the battery itself was 15 degrees, but today at 9 degrees, the battery is at 18 point something degrees. Again, screenshot somewhere. So anyway, we're going to head back now, back home, going directly home. No need for a rapid charge. We're on 64%, I believe, 63%. Again, you'd have seen that on the screenshot. Anyway, we're going to go now. We're going to take it steady, no more than 65. I'll set the speed limit at 65 on the cruise control. See what happens to the battery temperature in comparison to the absolute thrashing that we gave the car yesterday. So yeah, there we go. So the time now is 9:17. 9 degrees outside. I'll take a little bit of video of the various information on the car's info screen, and next time we talk, we'll be back at home and see how the battery does. Right, see you later. Right, so from starting off at the hotel to getting back home, 50.6 miles and 1 hour and 5 minutes. Just scroll through to the energy economy, average 3.1. Obviously that's better than the 2.4 that we got yesterday, and down to 14% battery. And if I come across to here, and I'll do a screenshot of this. In fact, I'll do that now. There we go. 23% state of charge, and a temperature of 28.9. So we've gone up 10 degrees, sticking at 65 miles an hour all the way back, apart from obviously once we got back into town. So a 10 degree increase. Obviously we started a bit warmer than we did yesterday, so yeah, I mean we went up 15 degrees yesterday from memory, and that was 10 miles off the total journey mileage, because we stopped 10 miles before we got to the destination at the rapid charger at Doncaster North. So yeah, obviously it makes a difference. I'm just going to flip to the other camera now. So yeah, even doing 65 miles an hour, a journey of 50 miles, still obviously increases the battery temperature. Not an awful lot we can do about that, really, apart from obviously trying to manage it on longer journeys. On this journey, it's not been a problem. The first rapid charge that we did last night didn't affect the speed of the rapid charge at all. Wouldn't expect it to. It's just on those longer journeys, and overnight the battery temperature hadn't dropped back to ambient external temperature. You know, obviously it was going to take longer than the whatever hours we had between arriving 7 o'clock in the evening and I believe about, was it 8:30 or something? So over 12 hours, 13 hours of cooling. So yeah, we're going to go out. We're currently at, as we've already said, we're at 14%, I think. We are planning to go out again today with the children in the next couple of hours, so I'm going to put it on to charge. We're going to go get a rapid charge in the centre of town to get us back up to 80%. Go out for the day, come back. Right, here we go, off on a family trip. Wife looking very annoyed with me because I'm talking to the camera yet again. We arrived back home, the car, about an hour and a half ago. but this is obviously a new video. But what I'm getting to is that the car was about 29 degrees, the battery. We've been sat for 1.5 hours. We put in whatever amount of kilowatts on the home charger. I'll put it up over Sharon's face there. It'll show you what we've managed to get in. Basically, yeah, we're back to 22 degrees, I think it is. I'm not seeing it because I can't look at it right now. But so the battery temperature is 22-ish. Outside temperature 11 degrees. We're on 40% on the battery. Off to Cleethorpes, about a 40-mile drive. Should get there on the percentage we've got. Cross over the Humber Bridge, and there is a 7 kilowatt charger in Cleethorpes in a car park. I've never used it before. Hopefully that's available. If not, we have the backup rapid charger at the Nissan dealer in Grimsby, which is kind of joined to Cleethorpes. It's kind of an urban conurbation. The two places sort of merge and meld into each other. But regardless, off now, and we will see you in Grimsby stroke. Speed 70 miles an hour probably. 24 miles to the 7 kilowatt charger. 30 miles on the gone. So
excellent.
It's going to be tight. But it wouldn't be very exciting if it wasn't tight, would it? What do you think, Sharon? Anyway, we'll see where we end up.
Can we go stop at Grimsby first, Trenton?
I suppose we could go to Trenton, Grimsby first. Alright, well, maybe on here you find Trenton, Grimsby. Okay, somewhere on that charging station. Scroll position.
Okay.
So we tried looking for a rapid charger in. This is all my fault, of course, because I've put my foot down too much, and we don't have enough range to get to the 7 kilowatt charger. But here we thought that the Trenton, which is the dealership in, same dealership we bought it from in Hull, they have a place in Grimsby. Not showing up on the Nissan sat nav.
Trying to find slow down a bit.
Trying to find a charging station. We've got 16 miles on the GOM and 20 miles. 20 miles to that destination. 16 miles on the GOM. So aircon's going off. That's not give us any additional miles. That was well worth it. So it is. We've got 19 miles to destination. 15 miles on the GOM. Obviously we know that if I slow down now that we should make it, I think. We should make it. So I'll stick to 55 on the motorway now. Bit of a stretch. I could look on Leaf Spy, but obviously I'm driving. And that might give us a more realistic idea of what miles we've got left. comparison. So I think at 55 we should easily get this 3.6 miles per kilowatt there, so it's saying we've got 23 miles left in the tank, so I don't think it's a major panic. If we look across here at the GOM, 16 miles showing, so we'll just chug along at 55. We should make it, I think. Anyway, if we don't make it, obviously we'll come back and let you know. Battery charge warning, come on, 9%, 15 miles flashing on the GOM, I believe 11 miles to go. I've upped it to 60 thinking that we should easily make it. I still think we will. And if you look at Leaf Spy, I mean, it's showing 17% state of charge, so quite a big difference between 9% and 17. We're on one of the experimental concrete roads that were put down presumably late 60s, early 70s. Just creates a lot of noise, horrible things. Don't come across them very often, but this one to Grimsby is particularly horrible. Every now and again you hit a small patch of tarmac, you can hear yourself think for a couple of seconds, then back to concrete again. But anyway, so that's where we are, 8% now. Obviously we like to cut it fine, keeps my wife's heart in tip-top condition, keeps her on her toes. 13 miles flashing on the GOM, and who knows how long to the destination. 4% now, saying we've got 8 miles left on the GOM, 3.1 to go, so clearly we're going to make it. Not super ideal to be running this low. We set off from home, we had I think we had 42 miles to the destination of Cleethorpes, and we said 60 miles on the GOM from memory, but obviously that thrashing it at 77 indicated didn't do much good, but we're still going to make it. We just turned off the camcorder then, got the very low battery charge. Data does not exist for this location, so basically it's saying you are totally knackered, nowhere to charge and you are totally knackered.
Oh dear.
We know better.
We hope.
3% flashing dashes on the GOM, 1.7 miles PC, no stress. Turn the fans off, no aircon or heat either. There's a nice Hyundai dealership, look. Always go there to charge up if need be. Oh, it's just going to pull out in front. Thank you very much. So there we go, 2% arrived, no problems. About to go plug in on the rapid charger. Looks like it's just to push the button to start, I think.
Well, I'll have to try.
Go on then, go plug us in.
Let me see how damp it is.
Go on. Go plug us in, Mrs. Wife. Oh, best turn this off, otherwise it won't work. So here we are at the Nissan Grimsby. Very, very happy to be on this rapid charge. Very happy to have a quick coffee. Very friendly salesman there helped us with the rapid charge. It wasn't working. It turns out that Sharon had not quite pressed the plug in. But anyway, once that was plugged in, off we go. What happened yesterday when we was on the rapid charger at Doncaster North was that they didn't hear the fan come on at all. But right now the battery now is at 37 degrees and that cooling fan is on, so that's good to hear, and we'll see how the battery temperature goes up on this now. Taking about 36 kilowatts at the minute, not the full sort of 39 that we've generally had, but the battery is warm. So there we go. See how long it's going to take us. We just need to get to, basically we need to get enough just in the tank. I mean, we're at 29 on the GOM at the minute, 19%. If we can get to 80 miles, I think 80 miles is going to be safe enough to get us back at motorway speeds. Right, catch you back in a minute. Catch you back and catch you back. I want to catch you back. We'll catch up in a minute. See how we go with this charge. Right, we're up to 60% now. That's enough to get us to Cleethorpes. Gonna go get some chips, go play in the amusements. Got 90 miles on the GOM now. Easy enough, even at motorway speeds. Battery temperature over here somewhere, about 42 degrees, and still drawing 39 kilowatts, which is pretty good going. Whether that's part of the design, high battery temperature, but on the first rapid you can still draw a significant amount of charge. Who knows? And unless we rapid charge again, sorry, off camera I'm getting daggers. Unless we rapid charge again today, we wouldn't really know. So I'm off to go unplug the car now, up to 62% now, and like I say, still looks like we're drawing the 39 kilowatts. Right, let's go get some chips. Go play in the amusements.
We're going to wear the spoons.
Oh, more money being spent. Right, we're on the way back home. Well, we're in Hull now, and we've stopped off at the Holiday Inn to go to this Polar charger, which we've never used before. I'm not sure whether it's going to work or not. I've got the app on my phone. We'll try it shortly. Battery temperature is at 41.8. I'm gonna try and see if it works, and then see what kind of charge we're taking. Battery obviously is quite warm, so yeah, I'm gonna try it now, see what happens. Back in a second. Right, so I've eventually managed to start this Polar Ultra charge with the app. I keep saying put the card on the screen or against the RFID receptor thing. It wasn't, well, I don't have a card, so I couldn't do that. Tried a few times with the app, and now it's working. So anyway, into the car. Right, so we're back in the car. I have connected Leaf Spy. 41.2 degrees Celsius, the battery. We are pulling in 26 kilowatts. So obviously that's sort of 10, 12 kilowatts lower than we usually would expect to be taking on a rapid charger. So there we go, second rapid charge of the day, and we're down to 26 kilowatts. I was hoping it would be dragging in sort of 38, 39 again. I'm not hearing the fan either, the battery cooling. I'll go outside, I could be wrong. Right, we'll turn this off. Oh no, we know that the fan doesn't work unless this is on. Well, it was on, I would have heard it, I think. But just for the benefit of continuing the experiment, I'll also have a listen outside. Difficult with the level of noise coming from the main road. Oh yeah, definitely the fan is on. Okay, so the fan is on. But when I get in the car, turn it off, we're going to go register the registration with the reception registration plate. Obviously that's going to, the fan will go off when I turn the, in effect, the power button off. We assume. Right, 27 kilowatts. Right, let's go get a drink.
No, I'm keeping it there so you don't knock it over.
When you've done that one, it's my turn.
Yes.
And then the
Right, so after a pint of Boddington's, back in the car. The rapid saying I think 39 minutes that we've been on charge, up to 76%. I think we started on 23, I think. We're still drawing 27 kilowatts, so that's not dropped. Temperature, however, has not gone up any. If any, I think that's just gone down a touch. But yeah, obviously on a long journey, wouldn't be ideal that we're just bringing in 27 kilowatts. But obviously right now we're in Hull, we're home pretty much, and it was just a test at over 40 degrees what happens next on the next rapid, and evidently it does restrict it. So there you go. So we obviously, the car is somewhat limited in mileage that it can do in a given day, but it's just something we're going to have to plan ahead for and work into any travel plans that, you know, maximum 150 miles or something in the day. But there you go, got some data now, got some idea of what happens when the battery reaches a given temperature, how it does restrict it. It's something that when we came back from Gatwick we didn't really keep an eye on. We didn't have leafs by then, we were very tired, not really interested in battery temperatures, but by the end of that we were on a very low rapid charge rate, 14 kilowatts from memory. But yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna call it a day now, and yes, I'll disconnect this now. Thanks for watching. All the best. If you're not already liked and subscribed, please do so, and we'll see you on the next video on e-NV200 adventures. All the best. Thank you.